Hi guys. So I need to go through this hive to check if it has a queen. So I took the queen out exactly a month ago. I took it out on the 23rd of last month. And so that has now given the queen enough time to hatch, to mate, and to hopefully start laying. So we're going to go into this hive today and see if we can find eggs. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I cannot find her, as long as I can see a good lay pattern, I know that she is in there. So let's have a go. As we do every time, smoke the bees, calm them down, remind them that we're coming in. Step 2, remember to get your hive tool from the hive over there. Check. Now this hive is on a very stupid lean, not on purpose, it's just because the little tires that I've got it resting on, it's slipped, and so that's like massively on a tilt, but don't worry about that. Alright. Now just know that these are my lovely bees that I have bred for calmness. So please don't at me for not having my suit on properly. Alright. Remember, when you take the lid off, you have no idea if the queen is up there or not, so don't just fling that off to the side. Just put it up, lean it up quietly against something else, and the bees will just stay there nicely. Alright, so when opening any hive, give them a little smoke on the top. Always start on an outside frame, okay? The queen is most likely in the middle. The chances of her being on the outside are quite slim. Not none, but very slim. So it's best if you take an outside frame out first to give yourself some room. So using my hive tool, I'm going to quietly lift that up. So I can see that that is an old frame that I put in there after I split the hive, and they're just cleaning it up, which is fine. So there's nothing in there at the moment, but they're just cleaning it up. So again, so now I've given myself some room, so I'm going to leave that leaning up against the side of the hive as well. Again, they'll just quietly stay there. You don't have to do anything strenuous. So now I've always got this little gap here, this one frame. So all my next frames, as I move along, I can use my hive tool, push them into that gap, and then I've got a big gap that I can lift them up so I don't roll any bees or damage any bees. Again, that's another outside frame, not too much going on in there. Oh, all right. Can you see all that shiny nectar in there? That is all, oh, that's nice. That's all new nectar that's come in. I can see some boys there. So there is a drone, a male bee. Big fat one there. These are all girls, of course, doing all the work. And that's nice that they've already got boys making in there. They're already starting to even cap some of this, so exciting. We're getting there. All right, moving right along. So I can leave that one. So I've already taken one frame out to give myself some room. The one that I've already looked, I'm going to push that towards myself so that I've still always got, as I'm moving through my hive, I've got a one frame gap in here. All right. So again, just using my hive tool to break it apart from the next one. Move it right into the middle of my gap and then lift it straight up. I can feel that this frame is already much heavier than the one before. Awesome. So again, we've got nectar all through there. We've got some pollen. Oh, look at that. We've got some capped. That's capped honey underneath those girls there. That, by the way, is a varroa strip. So that's a synthetic chemical strip to try and knock back the varroa that are in this hive. I can't see any brood yet, but that's right. We're only 3 frames in, so we'll keep going. Like I say, all I need to see are some little eggs, and that will give me confirmation that she has done what she needs to do. So when you start beekeeping, you sort of learn the bee's behaviour. So every once in a while, I can hear them just getting a little bit racked up, or they've come up to the surface, up to the top a bit more. So I just give them another little smoke, remind them that everything is okay. This is frame number 4. Oh, whoopsie daisies. My varroa strip was stuck on the other side. All right, so I'm looking down right into the little cell. So I've got the sun behind me. I'm looking right down into the bottom of the cells. I can't see any eggs or anything yet. I can see lots of nice pollen though. There's a few more boys on there. No, this is still just more food. All that colour over here, the orange, that's all pollen. Bit of honey on the side. They've still got to pull all the wax out, draw all the wax out on this frame, so they've got lots of work to do, but that's okay. It's spring, it's the season for working hard. So because this hive is very little, I doubt that it will give me any honey this season, but that's okay. They will just continue on and they'll be nice and big next year. All right. Oh, hold on, they're being a little bit silly. Give me a moment. I don't know if you know this, but bees see contrast more than anything. So if they will see black moving on white, so that, if you didn't know, is why we have really light white, usually light coloured bee suits. It's harder for them to see. But right now they're buzzing around the black microphone because obviously the black is standing out on my white bee suit. That one is very heavy. Oh, this is hopeful. Oh no. I really thought there might have been eggs in here. So all the little cells that I'm looking down into are all very shiny. Okay, and that means that the bees know that they are needing eggs in there, and they have basically cleaned them, the middle of those cells, to like a little buffed shine. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's only little. Okay, so she's right there. Can't see where I am on the camera. I'm going to zoom up in the middle. Okay, she's still acting like a virgin, so she's not very huge, and she's still kind of running around a bit crazy town. I cannot see any eggs, but the fact that she's still in here, I'm hopeful. I can't tell just by looking at her if she's mated or not, but she looks very flighty, so I'm not even going to touch her. I'm going to put her straight back in. The amount of times I've accidentally handled a little virgin queen or a newly mated, and she's just flown off, is a bit of a worry. So I'm just going to quietly put that back into there. I'm just going to try one more frame, just in case she's already started to lay, and that was just 2 seconds. So let's just have a quick look. I mean, I'm glad she's in there, but I really would like to see that she's doing her job properly. All right, we'll just try one more. Come on. Well, that's not a very good frame for laying eggs in. There's hardly any wax on it, so that's not gonna do it. Oh, that would be all right. Oh, still nothing. Okay. It's been a whole entire month, so she should have done what she's supposed to have done. But again, the fact that she's in here and they're not acting like they're queenless, so a hive that doesn't have a queen gets a little bit pissy. They even make a different sound. Their hum, their buzz, actually changes in tone. And if you become sort of quite practiced in it, you can tell as soon as you open the hive that they don't have a queen. And these guys are sounding really lovely. So maybe she's okay. Maybe she's just a slow starter, and that's okay. And now we're just back to all our food again. So, of course, because the bees have no one to feed, they've got no larvae in here. They've got no little babies to feed. All of the food coming in is just getting stored. They don't have any babies to feed. I'm still checking down every cell. I'm still hopeful she might have started somewhere, but there's no sign of it. I can't even see any of the queen cells that were in there, so the bees must have already cleaned them up and knocked them down because they know they've got a queen. So that's all right. She's in there. They're collecting food, so I'll give her another couple of weeks. We'll have to recheck her because she should be doing her job. Yeah, that's just all nice nectar and honey coming in. All right, well, we can't force these things. Sometimes they take time. But yes, queen. But sadly, no eggs yet. But hey, she's in there. Come back in 2 weeks' time. And hopefully she'll be doing her job properly.